Hello everyone, I'm D.Hettiarachchi, Product Specialist at Quintis Sandalwood. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the organizers and the sponsors of this conference for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Now I would like to welcome all of you to immerse in our world of sandalwood. Sandalwood is the aromatic hardwood of several species of the genus Santalum. As you can see from this cross-section of a sandalwood log, the darker area is the hardwood, which contains the essential oil. Indian sandalwood or the Santalum album is the benchmark species of sandalwood due to its historical use, the chemical composition, and the aroma. Indian sandalwood has been used as a medicine, a perfume, and a cosmetic ingredient for over a millennia. Due to its scarcity, it has been widely exploited and has been listed in the IUCN's Red List. Now we'll discuss the history and the other interesting facts about sandalwood. Sandalwood has an illustrious past, with its first record appearing in 5th century BC in India. Not so later, it was recorded in the beauty regime of Queen Cleopatra of Egypt. Ancient Ayurveda treatise Charaka Samhita records sandalwood as a topical medicine to increase the radiance or the brightness of the skin. Sandalwood oil was first distilled in the 10th century in India. Since then, it has made its way to numerous perfumes, cosmetics, and medicinal products. Sandalwood is widely known as a fragrant ingredient. The aroma profile of sandalwood can be described as below. Its top note starts with the conifer terpenic note with the floral and the green notes. And the heart note of sandalwood is a woody, warm, lactonic note, which is very unique for sandalwood and especially for Indian sandalwood. The base note of sandalwood stays as a mossy, woody aroma as well as a tenacious, animalic, musky note. Indian sandalwood oil is a complex mixture of molecules that makes it a unique component when compared to synthetic sandalwood analogues. Sandalwood primarily composed of terpenes, which contains the xantaloids, which makes this unique sandalwood aroma, as well as xanthalenes and other sesquiterpenols and terpenes, also including monoterpenes. Breakdown products of these above terpenes, such as the aldehyde and ketones, as well as carboxylic acids, and diols and triols of terpenes are common and add to the aroma of sandalwood oil. During the extraction process and the wood processing, sandalwood oil creates unique artifacts. These could be furans, pyrols, and phenols. All these major and minor constituents add to the uniqueness of sandalwood oil aroma. Sandalwood oil is composed of more than 125 different constituents. Beta-santhol is the key aroma molecule that gives sandalwood its unique aroma. ISO 3518-2003 governs the physiochemical and the gas chromatographic limits for the oil. British Pharmacopoeia as well as the United States Pharmacopoeia both have listed Indian sandalwood oil. Low boiling point and the solubility characteristics make Indian sandalwood oil an excellent fixative. Now I would take you through the sustainable product and the production line of Quintis sandalwood. Indian sandalwood has been listed as a vulnerable species in IUCN Red List since 1998. This is due to the widespread wild harvesting in its native India, Indonesia, and Sri Lanka. So the plantations have been established in the 1990s with a lot of research and development conducted with Australian scientists as well as a widespread global team. Plantation establishment is the most important part of our process. The seeds have been genetically mapped and they are carefully planted together with three different stages of host trees because sandalwood is a hemiparasitic tree. These trees are looked after under a very well managed plantation management scheme for over 15 years. Then the trees are harvested. The harvested trees would reach a primary processing center where the wood is graded both visually as well as visual imaging equipment. The pure hardwood, which contains hard essential oil, is then separated from the sapwood. The wood is transported to the distillation facility, which is more than 2,000 kilometers from its original plantations. This is conducted under a strict uh, chain of custody procedure. The woods are then chipped for the desired size for distillation, and the steam distillation is conducted after the quality assurance of the raw material. The raw material, the first distillate is then again subjected to quality assurance, and then the blending process begins. The finished products are quality assured based on the use. The cosmetic products pass through the all the required cosmetic safety and chemical analysis with the GC analysis as well, and also an olfactory assessment is conducted to support the customer needs. Then a certified product is ready for you to use. Indian sandalwood oil is seen as a multifaceted ingredient with benefits for mind, body, and soul. This exceptional well-being ingredient has established dermal and psychocosmetic activities to be called as a functional fragrance. There are a number of bioactivities of Indian sandalwood oil has been studied, while the specific benefits are established through in vitro, ex vivo and clinical studies. At this presentation, I'd like to bring your attention to antioxidant, anti-inflammatory and antimetrics metallopolymerase enzyme activity, which exerts protection from blue light and pollution and also reduce the signs of aging. As you know, oxidation is the root cause for many complications on the skin, which includes premature aging and inflammation. We have studied the antioxidant activity of sandalwood uh, when exposed to the solar blue light at 412 nanometers as well as the digital blue light at 450 nanometers, and also the pollution was simulated with cigarette smoke. As you could see, sandalwood outperformed the most well-established antioxidant on the skin, alpha tocopherol, in a cellular antioxidant study. As you could see, sandalwood oil seems to react with the reactive oxygen species and quench them to stop any further oxidation in the skin. By that, they stop the oxidation cascade, which would lead to pigmentation, cellular collagen degradation, as well as cellular inflammation. Indian sandalwood oil acts as an anti-inflammatory agent on the skin by reducing four major inflammatory pathways. As discussed before, it quenches the reactive oxygen species, which reduce the arachidonic acid pathway. And also sandalwood oil is found to inhibit the NFKB, which increase the pro-inflammatory cytokinin and chemokinin production through gene sequencing. And also sandalwood oil is well established to inhibit the PD4 enzyme, which acts on the cyclic AMP pathway, which again increase the anti-inflammatory cytokine chemokine synthesis. Also, the lifestyle and psychological stress cause the skin to produce cortisol, which is an inflammatory hormone, which is reduced to its inactive form of cortisol, which is activated by the 11 beta HSD1 enzyme, which is upregulated by sandalwood. As you could see here, a study commissioned by Quintis have found that lipopolysaccharide stimulated skin cells in a cellular in vitro study has reduced The major inflammatory markers, including TNF-alpha, MCP-1, interleukins-8, and interleukin-6, with a dose-dependent um, addition of Indian sandalwood oil. A study conducted by Quintis and the collaborative researchers found that sandalwood oil can reduce the cellular MMP level in an ex vivo study on skin implants. Skin tissues were exposed to ozone as well as a pollution simulant, cigarette smoke, to measure the collagen degrading MMP1 enzyme. This enzyme has remarkably reduced when the skin was treated with sandalwood oil when compared to the control. Let us move from the traditional uses of a cosmetic ingredient to a more modern trend, the psychocosmetics. Sandalwood oil is an excellent ingredient for psychocosmetics. A study conducted by a European research team found that sandalwood oil can reduce the physiological markers of anxiety while keeping the alertness. Active molecules of Indian sandalwood oil was absorbed through the skin transdermally, and then it stimulates the parasympathetic response. Dermal absorption of Indian sandalwood oil reduced the common markers of an aroused nervous system. Quintis is currently conducting a clinical study through an academic collaboration to study the physiological and psychological benefits of sandalwood oil as a cosmetic ingredient. Indian sandalwood oil is a unique essential oil, stands different to other essential oils as a formulation friendly, highly stable, safe ingredient with multiple regulatory approvals. It is registered with both European US INCI as well as Chinese INCI, and also it is registered as a FEMA GRAS ingredient. The usage level of Indian sandalwood oil is between 0.1 to 2. This wide range gives a dose-dependent activity when used in active cosmetics. And also it is a lipophilic ingredient. It is anhydrous, suitable for waterless formulations. It has a high HLB value of over 10 and suitable for creams, serums, gel, creams, hydrogels, and sprays. It has a high oxidative stability and also a high microbial stability. I'll now bring your attention to the salient features of Indian sandalwood oil. It has scientifically and clinical proven claims. It is a natural fragrance with excellent fixative properties. It is safe and hypoallergenic. It has global regulatory approvals, high oxidative stability, and also it is a waterless ingredient, supporting the new trend of waterless beauty. It is a sustainable, traceable, and ethical product, and also in certain communities it is a traditional and a nostalgic ingredient. In the R&D pipeline of Quintis, we have some exciting upcoming products to evoke your innovation. An ancient super ingredient developed for future cosmetics. Our extra fine Indian sandalwood powder is engineered for superior particle characteristics. It combines the goodness of essential oil with a desirable feeling and appearance. I would welcome you to try both the Indian sandalwood oil and the extra fine Indian sandalwood powder. Please contact our business development managers for more information.